Today we're going to look at how to manipulate the background of an image so that you can make it black and white or blurred or both, and make the image in the foreground really pop. And I thought I'd do it in the form of a book cover just because I haven't done one in a while. Okay, let's go to Canva. Canva homepage, and where's my create a design button gone? Okay, click on this to get your create a design button back. Create a design. Okay, so Canva does have a Kindle ebooks template, and you can find that here, and you look for Kindle or ebook. So they do have an ebook cover design, and that's okay, but it's a little bit small. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a slightly bigger one, custom size, and it is 2560 high by 1600 pixels wide, and this is what Kindle recommends in their guidelines. This is Canva Tips for Authors, where we help authors use Canva for their book marketing. If you are an author and you'd like to talk to other authors, come join the Facebook group. It is free. The link is in the description. If you'd like some free stuff, sign up for the newsletter. Again, link in the description. And if you'd like to say thank you for all these lovely videos, you can click down there and you can buy me a cup of tea. And that would be great. Okay, so we have this Kindle cover size now. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a picture and we're going to amend the background. So we could either blur it or make it black and white or change the color of it. Do some changes to the background so that then you can use it for your book cover. Okay, so first thing we're going to do is we're going to find a picture. Now, Canva has a vast library of images and they're fabulous. And you can use them for social media purposes without a problem. But if you are going to use them for a book cover, I wouldn't. I would go somewhere where you have to actually buy it. So go to somewhere like Deposit Photos, where they always have deals. So you can usually get images for like $1. Or something like Dreams Time, where they have a free trial which you can stop and start. And so that's quite useful. Yeah, there's lots of places where you can get reasonably cheap images. The reason I'm saying don't use Canva ones is because Amazon tends to get a bit sniffy if you've used just a Canva image without manipulating it quite a lot. Also, Canva gets its images from various different image libraries. The free ones come from Pixabay and Pexels and Unsplash. You are better off going to Pixabay, Pexels, or Unsplash. Let's have a look, see if we can just adjust it to just have vertical ones. So I'm just looking at vertical ones. I'm going to try and find something that's free just for demonstration purposes. Oh, this one's free. That's a nice one. And she's very bright and lovely as well. Okay. Now, if you want to find out where this image came from, if you click on the three dots there, it comes from Studio Brazil. And then if you want to, you can click on Studio Brazil and it'll bring up all of the pictures that Studio Brazil has uploaded. So, top tip. Okay. So, this is our bright and cheerful lady. Now what we want is we want her to stand out and we want the background to fade. So we click on it and we go edit. What we're going to do is we're going to adjust. And you can choose whether you want to adjust the foreground or the background. So let's select background. Okay. And now what we can do is we can just mess around with the background. So you can either, let's find the colors. Where's the colors gone? Colors. Vibrance all the way down and saturation all the way down. So it's just those two guys now are brightly colored, and everything else is black and white in the background. Or what you can do otherwise is you can bring the vibrance back up and the saturation back up, is you can change the color of the background. So you can make it darker. It's a bit janky, but it will sort itself out in a minute. Or you can make it cooler or yellower, or in fact completely change the tint of it. Okay, all right, let's reset adjustments. So that's one thing you can do. The other thing you can do, let's get her back, let's just adjust the size a little bit. Okay, is magic grab. So before we do that, let's duplicate this, because otherwise I will wreck it, because I tried this before and it messed it up. And let's close this. All right, so we go to edit and magic grab. Now this is a Canva Pro feature. There's this little crown here, and obviously, so to use it you need Canva Pro. If you would like to try Canva Pro for a month, there is an affiliate link in the description. It will not cost you anything extra. Right, so let's go and find the lady. There we go, that's selected her. Let's click on her and grab, and it takes a few seconds while it works its magic and figures out where the ends of things are. Okay, see, the reason I did this, look, it's chopped off like a poor man's head. Right, so I've got this lady now and she is dancing, and let's get this picture, edit, and we're going to turn the whole thing black and white. Right, adjust the whole thing. So we need the color saturation right down to nothing, and then we'll bring her back. And put her on top. So now you have a background image which is black and white, and a foreground image which is brightly colored. And again, you don't have to have it as black and white. You just adjust it to make it a different color. So all of the adjustments that you're making are basically only happening to the background image. Okay, so let's say that's your cover. Actually, let's just undo that. It's black and white. Okay, that's your cover, and then you just put a title on it. I'm going to call it "And Then She Danced," for no other reason than it's just got a picture of a dancing lady on it. And then we'll change some fonts. So we're going to use a pair of fonts called Zico Display. One is outline, so the top bit is going to be "And Then She" is in outline, and then the word "danced" is going to be inline. Okay. Again, no particular reason, just because they are fun. And then let's turn this into uppercase and turn this into uppercase as well. A good idea is to use the colors that are already in the document for your font colors. What you can do is, I'm just going to try and grab the yellow, pick a color, go into the yellow over top, and then you start there and you just make it brighter. Okay. If you want to move things just a couple of pixels at a time, hit Shift and then use the up and down arrows on your keyboard. All right, there we go. And then what we can do is, we can't see enough of this, so we can move it down, which is an option. You can go to Effects and Lift, which puts a little bit of dark on behind it. Or if you wanted, you could just put a little bit of shadow. So blur, Something like this. Rotate it by 90 degrees, please, not 91. Call it When She Danced. Could do with this being a little bit wider spaced, so that the spacing gets wide. There we go. And the other thing you could do with this background is you could blur it. If you wanted to stand out even more. So you can go whole image, intensity. There you go. Then she looks really vibrant. And you can put your author name up there. Hey, an author. And you can have that up there. Or down here. Move everything up a bit. Let's make that as bright yellow as we can. There. You've got something approaching a book cover. And that's how you vary the background of an image to make your foreground image come to the front. If you have any questions, or if you have an effect that you'd like me to work out how to create, drop them in the comments, or just email me or contact me in the Facebook group, and I will make a video of it. I hope you found this video useful. If you did, please tell all your friends, and I will see you in the next video.